Today we will discuss about the Belgium and Sri Lanka, page number 2. And according to the writer, Belgium is a small country in Europe, a smaller in area than the state of Haryana. Okay, and we all are knowing that Haryana is a part of India, and as the writer is telling us that Belgium is a small country in Europe and a smaller in the area than the state of Haryana. It has border with the France, Netherlands, Germany, and Luxembourg. I would like to say that France, capital of France is Paris. Netherlands capital is Amsterdam, and the capital of Germany is Berlin, and Luxembourg itself the capital of Luxembourg. It has a population of little over 1 crore, about the half of the population of Haryana. The ethnic compositions of this small country is very complex. Now we say ethnic composition means what? According to the glossary, ethnic means a social division based on the shared culture. Shared culture means is that uh, as we are living in India and we all are knowing that India is full of diverse in culture, tradition, language, so many different things, and we shared culture to each other. The same thing, ethnic means a social division based on the shared culture. People belonging to the same ethnic groups believe in their common descent because of similarities of physical type or culture or both. They need not always have the same religion or nationality. They feel that they are the part of a country, and that's why they feel one together. And it has a population of little over 1 crore, about half of the population of Haryana. The ethnic composition of this small country is very complex. Over the country's total population, 59% lives in the Flemish region. And Flemish region means what? Flemish regions, you can see in the map, Flemish region in uh, lemon color, Dutch speaking people, Flemish region. And in red you can see Walloon, French speaking people. In orange, Brussels capital regions you can see, and some red and scratches people like German speaking people you can see. So it is in this, having seen the map, we can say that it is a country full of diversity. And writer tell us that of the country's total population, 59% lives in the Flemish region. Okay, Flemish region means is that the northern part of the uh, Belgium, and Bolonial region means is that the southern part of Belgium. And I have told you already, the flag of the northern part is printed with a tiger, and the southern part, as we are knowing, it's Walloon regions. It has a flag consisted of cock printing. Okay, so 59% lives in the Flemish regions and speaks Dutch language. Okay, another 40% people live in the Wallonia region and speak French. There are two different areas and speak the different language also. Remaining 1% of the Belgians speak German. In the capital city Brussels, you can say the capital of Belgium is Brussels. 80% of people speak French, while 20% of Dutch speaking. Now you can see the conditions of the area. Here we have said that 59% of lives of Flemish region and speak the Dutch percent. It means is that the 59% people speak Dutch in the country. And in the capital city, if we say, the 80% of people speak French and 20% people speak Dutch speaking people. The minority French speaking communities was relatively rich and powerful. This was resented by the Dutch speaking community, who got the benefit of economic development and education much later. It means what? It means is that the number, and you can say the majority Dutch speaking people live in entire entire Belgian state. But in the capital city Brussels, there is a majority of French speaking people, and French people are already knowing as they are wealthy, they are powerful, they are rich. Okay, and these things has created a resentment means is that not happy with the French people. So we can say that the Dutch communities are not happy with the French communities. This led to the tension between the Dutch speaking and French speaking communities during the 1950th century and 1960th century. The tension between the two communities was more acute in Brussels. Brussels presented a special problem. Brussels has problem. Which type of problems? The Dutch speaking people constituted a majority in the country but a minority in the capital. You need to know that Dutch speaking people constituted a majority in the country but minority in the capital. And in this way, you can say the French people were minority in the country and majority in the capital. Let us compare this to the situation in another country. Sri Lanka is an island nation. Island nation means is that which is covered with ocean. Just a few kilometers off the southern coast of Tamil Nadu, it has about 2 crore people, about the same as in Haryana, like other nation in South Asia region. Sri Lanka has a diverse population. The major social groups are Sihila speaker 74%, Sihila, and the Tamil speaker 18%. So in this way you can say there are two types of people, Sihila and Tamil. Among Tamils there are two subgroups. Tamil natives of a country are called Sri Lankan Tamils 13%. The rest whose forefathers came from as a plantations worker during the colonial period are called Indian Tamils. So you can say that there are main two uh, language speaking people or speakers, first Tamil and Sihila. Yeah, Sihila are in majority, you can say 74%, and Tamil in 18%. And as the writer is telling us that Tamil natives are subdivided in two groups. First, Sri Lankan Tamils, who belongs to the uh, Tamil families, and the rest of Indian Tamils. Indian Tamil means is that all those persons who have come from India as a plantation worker. Plantation worker means is that during the colonial period, the Englishman sent many, or you can say thousands of people to work in plantation. These people are known as plantations worker. As you can see from the map, Sri Lankan Tamils are concentrated in the northern and east of the country. Most of the Sinhala speaking people are Buddhist, while most of the Tamils are Hindus and Muslims. There are about 7% Christians. Both are Tamil and Sinhala. Now question is, just imagine what could happen in situation like this. In Belgium, the Dutch community could take advantage of its numeric majority and force its will on the French and German speaking population. This would push the conflict among the communities further. In this way, we can say we are knowing that in Belgium, the Dutch people are in majority. Okay, so we can say the Dutch people can make their wish, and they force the uh, other people to convey with their convey with their choices. This would push the conflict among the communities further. This could lead to a very messy partitions of the country. Both the sides would claim control over Brussels. In Sri Lanka, the Sinhala communities enjoyed an even bigger majority and could impose its will on the entire country. Now let us look at what happened in both these countries. Meaning what? Meaning is that how these two people have decided to enjoy with them and